Well, surprise, surprise. Another day of rain. Giggles, stop doing all those rain dances. I know you like it. Yeah, you do. Don't shake your head no. Uh huh. Oh, yeah. Honk at me. We're tired of the rain. Uh huh. Well, I guess. Since it's raining, I'm going to head back inside. So, let's go talk shop. All right, so there we go. Still, I know the lighting in here isn't the best. I actually do have another light that I can put up to where hopefully you can see me a little better, but I already know because of the lighting we have in this room. That's why you kind of see the gradient of like you have a bar that's going right. It's light and dark, and it just it's annoying. It's annoying. So, well, we actually just got back, and of course, went to go get our eyes checked. So, Gladys and the little one, they actually went yesterday to go get their glasses. So, and you're probably going to hear them in the background. They're out in the living room being loud as always. Kids, right? Kids are always loud. So, and our teen, she's actually half deaf, so she's born deaf in one ear, so she's always going to be louder than everybody else. And obviously, the autistic child, that's one or the other. It's either really loud or not. So, but anyway, they went and got their glasses. So obviously 2 weeks, right, is the average time to be able to get those back. And then, but Gladys and the teen, our teen, they actually wanted to do contacts. So they've been doing that. They're still getting glasses, but they also were able to do contacts as well. Me, not a fan. I've never worn contacts. I will never wear contacts. I've never had the interest in them. Right. So I do like these glasses because these things are my old glasses, right? But the Rochambeaus, right? You can bend them, twist them. Good glasses for work, right? They're not going to break on me if I accidentally drop them or step on them or whatever, right? So perfect for a blacksmith or in a woodworking shop or just all the stuff I do outside, right? If I have a branch come down and hit me in the head like I did last year, then I'm not too worried about it. So stuff like that. We're gonna go through it and get some glasses, and then those should be coming in. So I did get a nicer set that way. Just have stuff like if we want to go out to eat or whatnot, or just go out in town. If I'm not working, then I'll use those. And then I actually plan on getting these updated. Right, I'll get some more lenses put into these. That way, I still have a good set of working glasses, which they really didn't really change a whole lot. And obviously, whenever I'm in here on the computer, I'm not even wearing my glasses. I'm normally like this because I can read perfectly fine, right, without glasses. I don't need readers yet. I don't need to have bifocals or anything yet. All that stuff's fine. So on my phone, I'm able to just take my glasses off, set them off to the side. So she had asked if I'd rather do the progressives or the bifocals or whatever. I'm like, no. I was like, I really don't need that magnification. It's like I can read just fine. I'm at like a 2020 or even better. Right, I was able to read the smallest line that they have available. Without anything. Right, if I'm just reading. So she's like, yeah, you don't need to do that. She's like, we'll keep an eye on it. And as of right now, I was like, it's pointless to get that if I don't need it. So just more money, right? That's all it is. So, but yeah, pretty excited to get new glasses. I'll try not to lose these in a lake like I did my last set. I don't know. It happens. It does happen. And then obviously too, when we were down, because we had taken Willow down to get a haircut I know that we had talked about that previously too, and I can even throw that picture in. Super cute. It's been a very long time since she's never looked this good, because this is actually her first time going to get a professional haircut. And yeah, they did a really, really good job. Gladys was really, really pleased with the work that they did. So I think we will continue to utilize them. It is a little bit of a drive, right? So from here down to the next town south, the next big town down south, right? It's still a 45 minute drive for us. So yeah, and because we only have one groomer that we're aware of, professional groomer here in our town, and always booked solid. So yeah, so it's either she's just that good, or because it's the only one available and nobody wants to travel, right? So it's one of those. But obviously, if you're always booked solid and people are constantly coming back, obviously you have to be good at what you're doing. Otherwise, they would never bring your dog back, right? So, but yeah, she is super cute. And along with that, when we were down there, Gladys got an impulse purchase. And obviously not having a truck yet, or a working operational truck for anything outside of right here at the property, or down to like the dumpster and back, for this. Yeah, I'll just throw up the picture so you guys can see how we had to bring this thing back, how we had to get it home. So like I said, it's the 45 minute drive with this on top of the Jeep. So but I think it's going to turn out great. We are going to redo it some. It does need a little bit of repair. It's pretty cool. We like it. It actually turned out really good in the living room. And who knows, one of these days we might show it off once it's fully done and whatnot. But yeah, here we are. Rain. I think everybody is just about done with all this rain and all this work that needs to be done. I don't have a video out for the main channel because everything I'm trying to do right now is outside. And if it was just rain, not a problem. I can go out, I can throw up a tent or whatnot and get out there and get some work done. But whenever we have thunderstorms come through, and that's every single day that this rain is coming through, it's also associated with thunderstorms. I'm not going to put myself out there. I'm not going to risk, being surrounded by trees and being surrounded and stuff like that. There's always that chance, right, that lightning can come hit. I mean, we have lightning, strike very, very close to our property almost every single time that the storms come through. So why put myself out there and just take that chance of getting hit by lightning, right? So not going to happen. So it does kind of put a damper into things whenever it comes to doing projects. I know at some point in time, right, it's probably not going to be this year. Hopefully by next year, we'll be able to get the shop going. That way we can actually go into an inside setting for projects, whether it be a woodworking project or a blacksmith project or just anything that I'm working on that would be, an outdoor project. Maybe it's something I can start indoors, right? But be able to have that setting. So hopefully next year, fingers crossed, right? And for all of our new subscribers here at our Scuttlebutt, we do thank you for joining in on our journey. It's greatly appreciated. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, we would gladly ask that you hit that subscribe. Share us out. Help us grow. It's greatly appreciated. But also to let you know, right, for even our new subscribers, our new followers, that this is just our side channel to our main channel, Ivy's Family Factotum. And that link's always down in the description along with the little bubble thing at the end, right? So definitely get down and check that out. Get over to the main channel if you're not subscribed over there. So that's normally where we're doing all of our big projects, right? So some of the big things, the big ticket items that are on our top 3 or top 5, right, of projects that we're working on is a chicken coop update. We're going to be updating our chicken coop. We're also looking at getting a new tractor. And with that, that's going to be a big purchase item, right? There's just some things, both, Gladys and I are retired Navy. So, we're been going through like the VA type stuff, just getting those things worked out. So, and obviously for all of our OGs, right, you guys already know all this, but it's just for the new folks that are here, just to kind of get you caught back up to date, right? So we've been working with the VA to get our ratings and stuff like that fixed. And then hers already got approved. She's 100% done. And I'm still waiting. Actually, mine got kicked back twice. So we're still going through. I still have to go see a few more docs, I guess, for a couple things, just to see what happens. So, and then with that, so that's one of the biggest reasons why I've said for the tractor, right, it's either going to be, by the end of this month or next month. So hopefully, stuff works out. I mean, sure, the way it sits right now with, funding, obviously, is something we are going to have to, we can't buy it outright. We are going to have to finance, and that's fine, which, as of right now, how we sit, we can afford it. But it would definitely help, right, if you guys are able to, watch all the ads, especially because we're not monetized on this channel yet, but we are monetized on the main channel. Just going through, watching the ads, helping out, sharing out. We always have our bonfire store. Like if you would like to help out with our journey, with any projects and such, which I haven't implemented yet, but I have talked about it. For our members, right, you can go click on the join and see what we have to offer. For the members, especially if you're a member for longer than a month, you will be getting your name stamped onto like a little copper tag, and that's going to go to the projects, right, for the times that you're an active member. And then if it gets to the point where you're a member for a year or longer, then I'm going to be going through on that copper tag and putting some little symbol or whatnot, or adding like little other buttons to go along with that will also detonate, or not detonate, but to annotate. That's the word I was looking for. Annotate that you've been a member for longer than a year, right? And if you don't want to be a member, but you still would like to help out with a project, then that donation of at least $10 or above, we'll also do the same thing. So if it's just a one-time donation of a $10, you're also going to get your name stamped onto a little copper tag, and then it'll actually be attached to that project that we're working on. So currently, right now, what I've been trying to work on all week is a new woodshed, because we have a bunch of wood out here, firewood for outdoor, right? Outdoor firewood that I need to move. That way we're able to do our chicken coop stuff. And if anybody would like to help with that, or would like to have your name associated to that project, or even the chicken coop coming up, right, then those links also are down in the description to be able to help out with that. So that's it. That's really all we got going on. Waiting on the weather. It's kind of like waiting on a woman. It's sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't, right? So, but yeah, we will be getting out there and doing stuff, getting all this wood moved around. Right now, yeah. So, that's it. That's all I got. So leave us a comment down below. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for following us. Thank you to all the new subscribers that we have. It's greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, always get out there. Thank a veteran at every chance you get. Not only on Veterans Day. We'll see you on the next one. Later, friends.